Aurzen has released another new projector. This is the Boom Mini. Keeping with a lot of the things I love about the brand, affordability, high quality, while still adding a bunch of new features that you're really going to like. I make weekly videos helping my subscribers save money on streaming services and learning about the newest tech. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you out just a little bit, hit the subscribe button right down below. Aurzen's brand new Boom Mini is a complete all-in-one projector. And when I say all-in-one, I really mean it this time, because this one even comes with a brand new built-in stand design. This 110-degree gimbal stand allows the projector to rotate in a bunch of different directions, including up to the ceiling if you decide. Time for some basic specs. Now this is a 500 lumen projector, 1080p with HDR10. It comes with two built-in 10-watt speakers, with a similar design to Aurzen's previous Boom model, where the speakers are completely exposed in the back with this clear design. You can see them as they operate. One thing I've always said about all of Aurzen's projectors, even with some of the things I don't like as much, they are very high quality. Now, this type of projector is becoming really popular this year, where they come with the built-in stand, but Aurzen has done it right. You have this high quality plastic that's all the way around the device. The built-in stand has the power supply built into it. This way, when you're rotating your device, you don't have to worry about the power cord getting caught up. On the front of the device, you have the lens, as well as a bunch of different sensors that help with the autofocus. They do include this high quality silicone cap that easily sticks on the front, and the lighting system that's built into it is good for up to 30,000 hours. On the back of the device, you can see that really cool speaker system, and if it's anything like the Boom model, these will go crazy, and it helps with more of a surround sound experience without really needing it. So I'm really hoping these speakers deliver in this review. On the top of the device, you have a control knob, which allows you to adjust your volume or turn the device on and off. And hidden on the side of the device, when you remove a little rubber cap, is one HDMI port, which is a 2.0, two USB ports, and a power port. Now, these USB ports that are on the side of the device are extremely useful, specifically for this model, because Aurzen has done something and changed something that I have criticized them a ton about on all their other projectors. They have integrated official Google TV OS. And with that, you get some other specs, 16 gigabytes of ROM and 2 gigabytes of RAM. But what that Google TV OS means is side-loading official Android apps, access to the Google TV Play Store, and a ton of customization options. If you've never used Google TV, it's really simple to set up. You can do it directly through your phone using your email. You'll have access to all the official apps, including Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, but I like to do things a little different. I download an app such as Downloader, which allows me to go online and access tons of different third-party Android apps, which you might not be able to get from the Google Play Store. This is something you couldn't do on their previous models, and you now have access to. An extra bonus with Google TV is you're able to do a ton of different stuff inside of settings. You can download custom launchers, or you can even access developers mode, where there's a lot of different things you can customize. This change already makes this device one of my favorite by Aurzen, because you don't have to waste your HDMI port plugging in a Fire Stick or another streaming device just to get a better operating system. It solves a major problem, and if the speakers are good and the stand operates like it should, really makes this an all-in-one projector. The setup is super simple. This has a 1.2 meter to a 6 meter throw distance, and that is essentially the distance away to get the max screen size. So with 6 meters, we should get around a 200-inch screen size. Now this can be used either on a blank wall, or in my case, I have a nice projector screen in my office. And once you select the correct distance, you can turn it on, set up your Google TV account, and start using it immediately. The device has extremely good autofocus. In fact, they say it's around 3 seconds, and I did time that. It was very accurate. So one important test I love to do on all of these projectors is a decibel test with this thing right here, a sound reader. And this is because some of these fans can get extremely loud when you have it on max brightness. So we're gonna try it on the 3 different settings: Eco, Standard, and High brightness. Let's start with Eco and see what we get. So super quiet, we're getting around 49 decibels. Let's try out the standard mode. Oh yeah, you can hear a pretty big increase there. And on that, we're looking at closer to 53. So a slight increase. And lastly, time for high brightness. Oh yeah, that went super crazy mode. And this is bringing us closer to that 60 decibel range. Now, this doesn't matter as much because you have to keep in mind, unless this is blaring loud, you do have speaker sound coming out of this as well. So for the most part, you're not going to hear that unless you're sitting literally right next to it. And 60 decibels is not that bad for the max brightness setting. Now that we have this finished up, we're gonna start our video test where we're trying our projector out in 3 different types of lighting that you're most likely to use. Starting with that evening light. Now it's a little bit cloudier of a day, so it's working for the projector's video quality here, but we're gonna throw on one of my videos, check out some footage, and then a little bit later, in a few hours, we are gonna try it out in complete darkness and see how it contrasts. The base station, I guess. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, that looks not terrible, to be honest. It has decent color quality, but you can definitely see it a little bit more faded than I think what we're gonna look at in a few hours. But let's turn off that hallway light, close this one blind, and see how much it helps.
You mentioned you have this very long power extender. So since you're running it from your wand, this can go directly to your power outlet and then you plug your cord.
So again, I think that was already another huge improvement. I'll see you guys in a little bit to check out that pitch dark quality. So it is finally dark enough out. I'm gonna turn off all the lights. This is a 500 lumen projector. It's HD. This should look pretty crisp. Let's check it out.
Obviously, I suggest that you closes and stuff like that. It even got caught once on one of my chairs, and it prompted me to set up a no-go zone. I'll show you later.
Yeah, that was an immediate big improvement from that more late evening kind of light. Now there's one more we have to check out, and that's what it looks like in the bright of bright day. So we're gonna wait until I wake up, check it out, and see if this can be used during the day and how well it looks. One other feature I really wanted to show off is the obstacle avoidance, really quick. So if you have something like a lamp or a picture in the frame or something like that, we can actually, watch this, we'll do this, we'll put it right there. Okay, so it's clearly in the way of our screen. Let's turn off our lights. And now all we have to do is get this to refocus really quick. Watch what happens. And there we go, look at that. So obviously that first time it didn't work perfect, but now it's shrunk the screen to basically the perfect size, avoiding that exact obstacle that was in the way. That way, if you do happen to have any picture frames or you do happen to have anything hanging up, this will just give you the perfect size screen for what you need. I love that setting on these projectors. And look, I don't know if there is a better way to have a sleepover movie night in your living room than taking advantage of this giant gimbal stand. Check this out. How many of you are watching content on your ceiling?
Rainbow sent me their brand new Valley One projector at an affordable price. There's so many bad projectors on the market that are sold at a cheap price.
I think I found my new favorite way to watch movies at night. Fast forward 12 hours later and it's daytime. It's perfect because it is a little cloudy out, which means we're not getting that super bright light. But now let's try it out and see how this looks. If you want to use it, shades open, not pitch dark, not a little bit of light. Let's check it out.
We have areas that it should avoid around the trees. And we got quite a bit to cut. And then of course the dead grass, which I still have to replant.
So I think we can all agree this is probably not usable during the day. Yes, if you have all your lights off and good blinds, you'll probably be good enough. Now, I will say it's 500 lumens. I didn't expect this to look amazing in that kind of lighting. Typically, I want something closer to that 900 to 1000 range. in order to be able to use it in this kind of lighting. But otherwise, I can't complain about the picture quality. It's a nice 1080p HD, color looks pretty vivid on it, and it's just gonna be the perfect projector to use during those movie nights. Now, the last thing we really have to talk about is the audio. This has dual 10-watt speakers built into it. And one of the coolest parts I said earlier is that these speakers are exposed. They have this clear plastic housing, and you can really see them boom when you start to get some loud music or loud volume going. Now, to demonstrate, I put my microphone just a little bit away from the speaker, about 4 to 5 feet, and I tried it at 3 different volumes. First, let's check out 25%. Now let's try 50. And lastly, 100. And I was really impressed. One of my main criticisms with Aurzen on some of their previous models, such as the D1, the speaker quality was terrible. These are solid. Very solid speakers, similar to their Boom model, which also had the exposed speakers when you pulled the back off. For me, this is a projector that's all-in-one. On top of the picture quality, on top of the Google TV OS, you really don't need an external soundbar unless you want to take it to another level. So this is actually the 5th Aurzen projector I've reviewed. I've tried every single one of their older models, including the D1, the D1 Pro, the Boom, and even their tri-fold projector. And I have to say, this is by far my favorite. And it's because the speaker quality is better than the D1 and the D1 Pro. It has Google TV, which puts it ahead of the Boom 3. And the fact that it has a high quality built-in stand just takes it to a whole other level. Now, the current price of the Boom Mini is $350 USD or 500 Canadian on Amazon. Like always, I have all the links and coupons down below in the description if you want to check it out. If you're looking for an affordable projector that you can buy, you can use in all sorts of lighting besides super bright, you have an operating system built in, you can side load it, you have good speakers, this is a really great all-in-one solution. So thank you guys for checking out today's video. Like always, hit the subscribe button right down below if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.